Welcome to the Reporting and Data Center presentation module. Here we will learn how to build and apply rules to help identify items within your database. The Reporting and Data Presentation module can be accessed through the administration menu at the top of the page or via the reporting shortcut icon as seen here. The Reporting and Data Presentation module allows users to define searches and filters that can be viewed, outputted to report, or actioned upon. When selected, you are presented with 6 main windows: a search window, a data presentation window, reports, filters, charts, preview. Each section can be configured by the user. The following slides will explain a little bit more about each of these sections. Creating a search. A search is used to locate the information you want to find in your database. Once a search has been created and run, you can use the report or filter options to action the information you have located. It is usually a good idea to have in mind what you would like to search on before you begin building out your request. In this case, we will look for all cabinets within a chosen location, such as a building. Because we know we are looking for a cabinet search, we will select Add Search and then Cabinet Search from the drop-down menu in the main menu. Enter the name of the search. The field you are searching for is known as a constraint. Click on the plus to add a constraint for your search. When you selected the plus, you will be presented with a number of criteria based on a cabinet. These criteria can be user attributes, templates, locations, or resources related. For our search, we already selected a cabinet report. However, we need to focus this on the location as the constraint of the search. Select locations from the list and press Next. From the list of location fields, you can choose your criteria to search on. We will select locations, if self, and press Next. SmartPatch then asks us how we want to match that criteria. There are 7 options to choose from. We will select locations equal or is in one of. This will allow SmartPatch to look in the selected location and any of its subfolders. An example of why you might choose this option is because you may have selected a building to run the report from, and if location equals is selected, SmartPatch will search for the cabinets in the building folder itself, where in the database the cabinets are actually created on the floors of the building. So with location equals selected, the report would bring out no results. Click on the Next after selecting locations equals or is in one of. SmartPatch will then ask you if you wish to select a location to run the report from, as seen on the left, or it will allow you to select a wildcard. Selecting a location will mean the report runs from this area each time it's searched. Selecting wildcard means the report can be run from any location. We will select wildcard and press Next. SmartPatch then creates a constraint which in the case is looking for any cabinets within the selected location of its subs or its sub-locations. Press Finish to complete the constraint. Our constraint has been created and we can see we have one expression listed, which is our constraint. More constraints can be added to the same search if required. A preview of the constraint has been shown in the window in the bottom right of the screen. Click on Apply and OK if you're happy with what's been created. Creating a data format. Once the search has been defined, the data format area will help you define what information you can display based on the search. In this example, we will continue to the cabinet for a chosen location. Right-click on the data format root folder, add data format and add cabinet data format as shown in the left-hand image here. Given the data format a name that's easily recognizable, ideally match the name given to the search in the earlier steps. Then click on the plus to add some fields to the format. These options are all the fields on the cabinet properties, as that is our focus of our report. We will select Name and then OK. Then select the plus to add another data field. This time we will select the circle beside the location field. This will open out the location details where we want to select Name again as seen on the left hand image. This time we will be returning the name of the location of the cabinet in the report. Select OK. Then select the plus again for one more final field. This time we will select the circles beside the template field to reveal the name option again. This will return the name of the template used for the cabinet. In SmartPatch this has been configured as the hue height of the cabinet. Select OK to finish. We will then be presented with our data format file and a list of all the returned values we would like to see in our report. If you wish, you can select the ordering fields. Tap in the middle of the screen and select how you would like to order the return values. This could be by cabinet name, location, cabinet template. The choice is yours. For our example here, we will select cabinet name. SmartPatch also asks if we would like to sort the cabinet name in ascending or descending order. Click on OK when finished. Our data format is completed. Creating a report. The report window is designed to bring together your search and your data format files. So we will highlight the report main root item, right-click and select Add a report. You will see a new window to begin to build your report. Create a name for your report that you and other users will be able to identify the report within the future use and add a description if required. Click on the plus when ready to build your report. SmartPatch will then ask you if you want to wish to create a table or a chart. We select Table. Once selected, enter a name of the table, a caption if required. We will leave it blank, and select your search completed at the beginning and any data format file. Select OK when completed. The report will now be created. Finally select OK to complete. SmartPatch will return you to the main reporting and data presentation window, where you will see your search, data format, reports all have been created. As the report was configured to run with a wildcard, it can be run by highlighting the report in the report window and clicking. This will bring up the menu on the left, where you will need to select the area you wish to run the report on. The report can also be run by selecting on an area such as a building from the hierarchical in the main database or from the graphically view. Right-click, selecting report and then the report you just have created. Once the report has been generated, it can be printed in landscape, portrait or saved as a CSV, PDF, HTML file. Any of the headings of the report can be changed by returning to the Data Format screen. Double-clicking on the report, you may and double-click on the individual fields to reveal the heading name that can be changed. Using the filter. Filters can be created within Reporting and Data Presentation Overview and are used to highlight the results of a particular search. Items returned can either be shown or hidden. Filters in SmartPatch can be used to apply a certain effect to groups of items. For example, a filter can be used to hide items in graphically overviews. A filter is effectively a group of searches, and any item is considered to match the filter if it matches at least one of the searches within the filter. Filters can be applied in the location tree and graphically overview. They are also used in data formats, user access management, and rules. For an in-depth look into filters, please see other modules of the SmartPatch training course. Using charts. A chart specifies a visual format that can be used to present the numerical properties of an item in the database. A chart can be applied to specific items in order to present their numerical properties as a bar chart, a pie chart, or a line chart. The following section describes how to add, modify, delete, copy, export, and import charts in general terms. The chart configuration is described in detail in section 12.2.2 from the SmartPatch manual. Finally, the application of the charts to infrastructure's items is described in section 12.2.3 of the SmartPatch brochure. SmartPatch supports three types of charts. A pie chart, a bar chart can be used to present general numeric properties of an item in the database. Line charts can be used to display track data. See section 15.9.4. In order to select the type of chart you would like to use, you can select the appropriate type in the pull-down menu in the Chart dialog. When configuring a chart, you are required to specify the data presented in the chart as described in the next section. Optionally, you can also modify the appearance of a chart. Now your search has been created. Right-click on the Filters root folder in the Filters menu and select Add Filter. Click on the large plus to add the search you wish to use. In this case, it's the 42U cabinet. Once the search has been added to your filter, select OK. Then OK again. If your filter is created and can be seen in the filter main window. To run your filter, open an area you wish to view and select the filter icon from the menu bar at the top of the window. SmartPatch will ask if you wish to show or hide the selected filter items. Here you can see the 42 cabinet have been shown and the remaining 45U cabinet has been hidden. Using charts. The final window in the Reporting and Data Presentation Overview is the Charts module. Charts are used to display numeric values collected within the resource field. Before a chart can be used, we need to ensure there is some data to show. Navigate to the Resource Overview through the Administration menu or via the shortcut icon in the menu bar as shown here. When selected, you will be presented with the resource currently configured in your database. We can see here a resource called weight has already been added. When we talk you through the process of adding this resource and applying it to a template in your items in your database. Once you have selected the Add Resources from the menu, right-click Add Resources. There are now 4 tabs that will appear. We'll look at the first 2. The first tab is the properties of the resource. Here we'll be entering the name as weight and the unit as kilograms. Then select the Application tab at the top of the resource window. The Application tab shows you to assign the new resource to template items in the database. Here we have selected main cabinets and equipment folders. This means that the resources will filter down to all subfolders within the two selections. You may navigate to a more selected level if you wish. You can highlight any item and click on the tick to select the item you want. When you have finished, click on the OK button and SmartPatch will assign this to all templates and items within. This may take some time, while depending on how many items you have selected. The white resources has been added to the property window of each item selected. A max provided allowance can be added to the cabinet. The same resource detail is added to each piece of the equipment that can be set within the database or the template, as in case by case, or as one-off. Now that the weight has been added as a resource and applied to all cabinets and equipment, we can add a max provided value and consumed value either to the template so that the value will appear on all templates used in the database, or it can be managed, added to each item once it's been inserted to your database. Here we can see the properties for a DL6000. We have set the weight consumed to 50 kg. There are 3 units installed within our cabinet, so we can see the calculation that SmartPatch has completed at the bottom of the case. 1,500 kilograms. Max 150 kilograms consumed, therefore 1,350 kilograms available. Now we have some values in our database, we can begin to develop the chart that shows us some more data. Within the resources place and add values entered, we are now able to easily create the chart. Navigate to the chart window by selecting the data presentation icon on the menu bar or by the administration menu. Right-click on the root chart folder, select Add Chart, and then, in this case, Chart Cabinet. Enter the name for the chart. Remember to choose a name that is easily recognizable for future use. Select the type of chart that you wish. In this case, we will select a pie chart. Once you have selected the type of chart, the configuration menu will change slightly depending on whether you selected a pie, a bar or a dial chart. After selecting the type of chart, select the plus symbol to add fields you wish to use in the pie chart. We will select weight consumed and weight available. On each selection, SmartPatch will show you to change the color of the reported value. The next slide shows examples of different types of charts that can be displayed. On the left we have a pie chart, in the middle a bar chart, and finally on the right we have a dial. With the cabinet displayed, right-click on the space beside the cabinet. Select Annotation and then Chart, as seen here on the left. SmartPatch will then ask you for some configuration parameters. Enter which chart you wish to use and the size of the pie chart. Here we have entered 400 by 400 pixels and left the transparency at 0. Select Apply and OK. You can now position your chart where you would like to see it, as shown in the final slide. Here is the final view. Note that not all of the items listed in this cabinet have had their weight added. We can also see that although the cabinet is nearly full, we have not exceeded the maximum weight of the cabinet.